All right, y'all, let's go. Another coach down. After 18 seasons, the Ravens have let go John Harbaugh. Another one bites the dust. It's amazing how this league has such a slippery slope. You handle business against the Steelers. You're preparing this week for the playoffs. You control your destiny. All the pieces are in your hand. But when you do not have your team ready to play, when the guys are underperforming and underachieving, you're sent home packing. That's just the way of the league, man. It happens to everybody when your number gets called. And right now, the number has been called for John Harbaugh. And before we really get into it, I want to say congratulations. You got to give him a round of applause. 18 years is major. Starting off as a special teams coordinator, right? That's all we heard in the league was this guy's special teams unit is going to be ready to play. He's a special teams coordinator. But at the end of the day, if your guys aren't making plays, if you're not winning, if you're not putting your guys in position to win that chip at the end of the season, you're disposable. You got to get thrown away. 18 seasons is a great run, but recently the Ravens have been falling short. What has been going on? When I think of a head coach, I think of someone who is in control of all phases of the game. Yes, there's an offensive coordinator. Yes, there's a defensive coordinator, a special teams coordinator, but you, as the head coach, you are in control of the whole thing. Every unit needs to be overlooked by you. And I think a lot of coaches are falling into a trap in the league, and they're not micromanaging the way they should be. And this is what I see. This is the trap that I see that John Harbaugh fell into. The offense, lackluster. The defense, way too soft, giving up too much. At the end of the day, you can blame the players all you want and say, hey, this guy's not performing. This guy's not doing this guy's not doing that. But the first thing I look at, and the first thing I go back to is these coaches watched these guys since last January, since last February, March, April, May, June, July, August, into the season. If you're not ready to pull the trigger and make the right moves, if you're not ready to tighten the ship, latch everything down so it's not running away, spiraling out of control, you're not leading your team to success. If you continue to fall short year in and year out, something has to change. This is a what have you done for me lately type of business. If you're not handling the little things, it's time for you to go home, rest up, regroup. And that's what Harbaugh's doing now. But one thing that needs to be addressed in Baltimore moving forward, you got to get these guys to be inspired. Baltimore was once seen as a hard-nosed team. Defense, hard as nails, knocking heads off. Top down. You had safeties back there covering the field with Ed Reed. You had linebackers like Ray Lewis. You had guys rushing the passer like, what's Buddy's name with the mask on? I'm drawing a blank right now. Y'all know who I'm talking about. It's crazy how things play out, right? It's crazy how you seem like you're so close. You're right there. Everything's for the taking, and then it just goes away. It always blew my mind at the end of the season that you're fighting so hard, you're playing so hard, you're trying to accomplish the biggest goal, and then it's over with. Just like that. You snap your fingers, the game in, ticks out, boom. But we would have just been doing this. But we can't finish it because we're done. When you fall short, everything else just dissolves. It's another year wasted. Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, superstars. Kyle Hamilton, that's a superstar in the making. You have guys on both sides of the ball who are top end players. You must build around them and have the right pieces ready to play and ready to go out there and win. It comes down to the right schemes. It comes down to having guys who are disciplined. We're going to watch the film tomorrow when I show y'all what Lamar Jackson was battling through in this game. He only completed 11 passes, but he threw 3 touchdowns. And he made huge plays when the team needed him to make big plays. It wasn't like he was just coming up short or getting lucky. He was out there playing hero ball once again. That's been the theme. I've been telling y'all this for 2 years now. When you see it, you have to make adjustments. There's no other quarterback in the league that has to do everything himself. Even when he puts you in position, the defense falls short. Before the kicker missed the kick, it doesn't come down to loop if the defense stops the offense. If Aaron Rodgers doesn't hit a double move, the receiver on a double move, with Wiggins falling down, touching earth, going for a splash in the grass, it doesn't happen. Micromanagement. All phases of the game must be looked over. It must be known that we're going to battle from snap 1 to snap whatever, however long it takes, until the zeros hit the board and we're up. We have to finish. Small margin in the NFL. Harbaugh could not get it done. We're going to watch the film tomorrow with Lamar Jackson. We're going to watch the film with the defense later on this week. And I'm going to show y'all all the little points of what's going on. Good night, John. It was a good run. You fell short, but hey, nothing to hang your head on. 18 years is amazing. It's just done in Baltimore. I'm going to holler at y'all later. We out of here.